for to be clean? Would they use the mikveh there? Would they be praying every morning in that room? Because they can't go to the temple? What would
some of the mikvehs that you see here are private owned by the house owner. To sign that I can use my own mikveh, my private mikveh, while others it's a public one.
So if these people were holed up in a wealthy person's home, they would have their own, which might be why that room was the one that was offered to them, so they could still be safe, but still participate as Jews, right? Like, so you still have all of those things that are important. And I never thought about that, because you never hear about them doing the Jewish elements of their faith.
Yeah, like they'd still be
Gospels.
practicing. They wouldn't stop doing that just because of the hygiene.
So where does the water come from? How do they get the water in there?
Different.
Would there be a cistern in here, or?
Look down. You're looking at the water system. There are many cisterns and collecting rainwater. There's a lot of rain in Jerusalem.
So in the upper room, if there was a mikveh up there, then they would probably build a cistern that would go all the way down. So there'd be like a small
Not necessarily
well
next to it, but somewhere.
somewhere on that level.
Yeah.
Okay. So that could either be like on the courtyard or in the room itself.
To begin with, if there's a neighborhood there, it means there's a source of water.
Yeah.
And then I wonder too if there was a roof, is there some sort of rain collection?
The whole Jerusalem
Right,
is
that would
started.
fed
Yeah.
by that, so it's not only by schlepping it up for us.
Yeah.
But what I really liked about, like, it's got enough room, right? This feels like a room that somebody described as large and furnished. It feels like a room that is of a nice enough home that it would be furnished. But that doesn't feel like a stretch.
What are the furnishings?
We don't know.
We're not talking like a lazy boy.
No, I mean, that's what we have to figure out. So, I mean, we know that on the lower level they had those chairs that you would lounge on at the table, you would sit on your side, right? That was the tradition. We saw that in the video at the burnt house. But would they have had that in the upper room, or is that more opulent than you would have in the upper room?
Do they have a lot of fabric, skins, animal skins?
Or woven rugs,
right?
probably.
Pillowy things.
I mean, they're probably not used to the same luxuries. Maybe it's just a rolled up rug for the pillow.
Sounds good to me.
And that's what I was bringing up when we were looking at that thing about the ballroom. Is that like, you still want a sense of discomfort. Like it can't be too nice.
Yeah, like
Or it's like they're hanging out in a suite in a hotel.
Yeah.
Like wait for
Especially given their economics. So they're renting the room basically, right?
Well, that's what we wonder. Or is it a benefactor?
Because of Jesus.
Because, I mean, what money do they have? So Jesus, at the Last Supper, correct me if I'm wrong, the text is, go into the Jerusalem, you'll see a man with a water thing, he'll tell you where to go.
Yeah.
So if this is the same upper room, Last Supper, Ascension, and Pentecost, then is it a benefactor, which is kind of a beautiful thing, right? Is there somebody in power that is on their side?
Right. Exactly. So then there might be a servant kind of coming through.
Because that's our question too, right?
Water, bringing jugs up.
Would everything have to be brought up? Would they be too afraid to leave, such that it's always coming to them, or is there?
It's just that's my fear. Is it's like I don't want it to feel like they have room service.
Yeah. What
They're
I like,
hanging out on, like.
and what I liked about this room too is that every other room we saw was plastered in some element of beautification.
Yeah.
And this one's not. So it's almost like you imagine in our attics, right, where you get less and less care furnishings the higher you go into the home.
Right.
So I don't see any evidence of that here. Any corner of made of plaster, which gives that rougher, like it's not meant for that. So we'll have that sense, like you're talking about, discomfort.
Yeah.
And then rug is that basic humanity that we could at least
I think it would
do.
still be furnished, of course. It's just kind of how.
So that could be a nice contrast if you had something rougher like this versus a plastered.
Now, if it is a nice place and there is a servant, you could have somewhat little humorous their reaction to luxury, quote unquote luxury. Not being used to having somebody feed them, or not feed them, but bring them food.
Hey, Brian,
Oh,
I think
Because they wouldn't be used to it yet.
terrific
Oh, that
place
would be good.
to do Facebook Live. We're so excited about this place and explain
He's
to
got it figured
Facebook where we are and what this represents, why we're here. It'd be
Then do something.
terrific.
Yep.
You
Yeah,
got this.
you got
But
it.
let's figure out what would be good. Where's our
Most light
DP? Where's she stand?
over there.